No, I got these like high-waisted jeans. I'm like, come on.
Just want to make sure. Have on Spanx. I'm trying to make
Right?
jeans work for me. We need to turn on my G.
Yes.
What about the IG?
Oh yeah, I got that.
Ladies and gentlemen, happy International Women's Day! Woo! I know if you're watching this, I know that I look like I'm a little bit alone, but I'm not. Ricky's on the IGs trying to get us connected. Oh, here she comes. Here she is. Welcome, Ricky. Ricky is the host of our show. My name is Natalie.
I'm not the host of this
show. We're the hosts.
We're the hostesses.
We're the hostesses. We're bringing you on this frequency from Rose City Sound. That's what I want to say. All right. So welcome, everyone.
It's International Women's Day.
It's International Women's Day. I'm so excited. And today we have such a special guest to bring on this International Women's Day and just take it on for the rest of the month. I'm so excited and inspired by this beautiful lady that we have on our show today. Before we tell a little bit of her story, I'm just so excited because, you know, Ricky and I are two women doing the damn thing.
And doing it well. Doing it and doing
sweating
it and doing it well.
And crying and being angry along the way and excited and nervous and all of the things. But anyway, I don't want to keep rambling. So our guest today, she does very many things.
Very many things. Very many things. And when I first had the opportunity to meet her, I remember the first conversation. I was like, this woman has an incredible amount of enthusiasm. Mm-hmm. Unmatched because, you know, high energy, but just very bubbly, just really, really good vibes and really, really good energy. So the request came in to help support an event because she makes wine. I said, wait, what? She does what?
Which we're drinking.
Yes, we are. So I do want to introduce, and I'm so happy to have her be here today because we had a plan to come in here, do our podcast. We've been doing a lot of research on how to do this and figuring out the best format. Yeah. And then the universe was like, you need some Dawn in your life today. Yeah. The universe said, you know what? I know you wanted to do it like this and we wanted to do, but this is how it's going to go down. And this is also how we ended up with these beautiful shirts that say, as strong as the woman next to me, because that's the truth. That is 100%. Oh, I need to adjust this mic. I feel funny about it because I'm inspired by the fact and moved by the fact that a lot lately I'm fortunate to be surrounded by a lot of really strong women who hold me accountable, who allow me to be transparent, all of these things, right? So I listened to the universe and I called you. I was like, we need to do this. Yeah. This is happening today.
Yeah. And I don't take it. I don't question it. I'm like, okay, well.
Which is what I love about you.
Yes. I'm not sure, but okay. Let's just do it. So here we are. So ladies and gentlemen, please, virtual claps, virtual welcomes. Cling, 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 I see you guys in the chat. We have chatters. Yay. Hey, Uncle Oscar from Vegas. Hey, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Dawn. Yes.
Hey.
Hey, girl. Yes, we have Dawn, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Can let me sit?
Yes.
Wait, I have to put the mic down. They thought I was playing. I gotta fix the belly. They thought I wouldn't do it.
We had a whole conversation about this.
You know, we need Spanx in our lives.
We do.
Spanx
yes,
in our lives.
Yes,
so there you
absolutely.
Have it. So, ladies, okay, I'm ready. Hi.
Is it on?
I think so.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
There I am.
You know what? It's because I can't see. My vision is going bad, and then I have like half an eyelash in my face, so.
And then we have makeup in our contacts, so we can't even see.
We got press-on nails.
Shouts out to the ladies who wear press-on nails.
They are
there
working.
It is. You know what? I'm not even
life right now.
Budget friendly.
I don't even have any on right now, so it's my budget's really telling.
That's okay. They're coming.
Yeah,
You'll understand. It's a great thing to have press-on nails.
So, Dawn, we are so happy to have you here. You've been an incredible energy that's been a big part of Rose City Sound, which is where we're at right now.
Yay, Rose City.
Yes. And so we really thought it was important for you to share your story with everyone and as I tell you all the time, I send her voice memos and I'm like, Dawn, you're such an inspiration. Because we need to practice that more, right? And tell the people that we love, tell the people that inspire us what they mean to us, which is also what I do to you all the time as well. I torture you guys with that. So sorry, not sorry.
Out of my comfort zone. Tell me about this, Natalie. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. I'm gonna start crying. Yeah. And then I do. And then it's fine.
I'm a crybaby. I promise you. You look up crybaby, my picture's there. Then yours is probably right underneath there. And then Ricky's is over here because it's just a crybaby thing. I mean, it just happens. So
we need to cry.
Okay, you have to cry. It's a good thing to have that release.
Yeah.
And be free with it.
Yeah. I've learned that this year because I wasn't free with it. No, I'm not going to cry.
Oh, no, I cry. I cry at the commercials.
Oh, yes. Okay, so all of the commercials now, I'm like,
all of the Hallmark movies.
Yes, commercials do make me cry.
Oh my God, make me cry. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. And I cry freely, and it's like, so what? I'm crying.
I love that. I love that life for us. I'm a new crybaby. So thank you for
welcoming
me in.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I appreciate that.
We're glad you're here with us.
So Dawn.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask this funny question. Who is Dawn?
Oh, wow. Really?
Right? It's so profound.
First of all, that introduction, holy crap. Thank you very much. I was over there almost crying. Can't cry before I go on.
Pre-crying.
Who is Dawn? Ooh, my goodness.
And if you want to cry about it, that's okay too.
Oh, no, I can't cry on this first time.
No, trust me.
You have to hold it in. I have to hold it in. I'm going to take some of your ways today. Yeah. Dawn is, no dead air. Dawn is, gosh, what is she? She's a friend. Mm-hmm. I think I'm a strong woman. Yeah. I think I'm a very strong woman. I love hard. So she loves hard. I've been told lately that I say I'm going to do something and I get it done. I've never really paid attention to that, but hearing it and then seeing things come to fruition. Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness. I have to embrace that. Right. That being said about me because I do kind of like say, I want to do this.
You're a doer.
And then it's like, it's done. And some people look at that as, oh, here she is doing something else again. But it's like, no, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. And so that's really, a leeway into how the wine came about because
but actually, if you don't mind me rewinding a little bit here, because I thought it was interesting that you said, I think I'm a strong woman. Yeah. Because one of my first introductions to Dawn was, oh, here's my book. And I'm like, oh. Yeah. You're a published author?
Tell us about your book. Tell me how that came
because
about.
That came before the wine.
Okay. Oh, then definitely tell us about the book.
Oh my goodness, yes. I am an author too. I wrote a book. I wrote a book because I was in the movie theater and I love romance comedies. And so I'll go to the movies by myself before pandemic. So I would go to the movies and I would sit there and I'd be like, I want a movie. So I'm going to write a book because I want a movie. And I felt like you could only have a movie if you wrote a book. Again, just the way my mind was going. Okay. And so I wrote a book.
What's it called?
It's called Happiness.
Oh, Happiness.
But what made you why did you want a movie? What made you say, I want a movie? Okay, so
what I wanted a movie for, which this is the main thing that I wanted a movie for because the movies that I would go and see were like very loving, very ha ha ha, yay, everything's perfect. Here's a little disruption and then go on. But everybody in there was white.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, hey, I can do that.
What about me?
I can go to the islands. I can go to Martha's Vineyards and hang out with the dusty winds and the breeze. I can do that. Right. And I have friends and people that enjoy doing that. So why aren't my type of movies have me in there like that? Yeah. And so I was like, not just the movies of us fighting with our families or yelling and screaming, even though we do that, but they have that too. Yeah, they have that too, but they don't always put that out there. So I wanted to show the other side of brown people.
Of love, of how they love.
But the thing is that when I wrote the book in a certain way where that the characters, you can make a character probably something different.
Yeah.
So a different nationality.
Okay.
So I wrote all of my characters a certain way. And it's funny to hear people that read the book say, I thought that was such and such. I thought he was going to be such and such.
Right.
That's good for you. I'll make him be that way in the movie. Because I wanted it to just be available for everybody.
So is the book in any way about any part of your life, or is this completely fictional?
I get that question a lot too. Yeah. It is fiction. It's not my life, but it does have sprinkles in it.
Little elements.
It has elements. She's a single mom. I'm a single mom. Of a grown kid now, though, so I don't know if I can really carry that title anymore. As an adult. She likes to make cakes. She likes to do events.
Oh, nice.
I like to do events. I like to make cake.
Okay.
I haven't tried any dawn cake.
I know.
It's on the list, though.
But we tried the wine.
But we tried the wine.
The wine is good.
Oh,
they like the wine. They like the
wine.
Yes. So it just has a few of the things that I like, but it's still her. She's her own person. Her name is Kia. Yes, Kia. Okay. She's her own person. She does her own thing.
How long did it take you to do all that?
90 days.
What?
I wrote that book in 90 days.
Oh, so you were inspired out of your mind.
The crazy thing is that I wrote the book as I went. So there was no outline. There was no anything. And I just wrote as I went. So I didn't have a middle, beginning, and end.
Okay.
I had a beginning, and then I just went through. I remember while I was writing one day, I was like, ooh, there needs to be some conflict in this book. There's nothing wrong right now.
Right.
And I made a conflict.
Crazy.
And I just kept going. And I did it in 90 days. Now, I sat on the book for years because I was like, okay, I wrote a book, now what?
Okay. What do I do with it?
What do I do with the book? So I knew I needed editors and things like that. So I sat on the book for, I think 6-9 years, something like that. I sat on it for a long time. And then once I got an editor, there was that thing again. I'm going to get an editor. I got an editor. And then I was full-fledged and had the book out in 4 months after that.
Okay. Talk about timing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you knew that the timing wasn't for the book yet.
Right.
But you did it, and now you're
Well, you didn't give up on it.
But I never gave up on it. So let me tell you something else. Excuse me. International Women's Day.
Yes.
We have hot flashes when we drink.
Wait, I have hot flashes even when I don't drink. I'm in the middle of the night like, what's happening right now?
This sweat that you may see on
Instagram. You're just glowing.
Understand.
You're glowing.
Dawn, it's a glisten. It's a glistening glow.
Look, it's women.
It's a glistening glow. I forgot we had Instagram right there.
Look, I'm just gonna be real about it. So yes, I'm having a hot flash, and I'm still gonna drink my glass.
Okay, so since we're having hot flashes with wine, tell us how the hell this wine came into play.
So the wine thing was it came from something else that I was going to do on one of my birthdays. I decided that I wanted to have family style dinners.
Yeah.
And I wanted to introduce chefs, and I wanted to present this thing of getting together with unknown people in that family style table with a chef that was trying to get themselves out there and just enjoy food and wine and drinks and just have a really good time. Yeah. That was my plan. The pandemic hit. So when the pandemic hit, I went to, okay, so now what am I going to do? I guess I need to put that on hold for a second. And I took actually before the pandemic hit, I took a wine tour. And I decided, I'm going wine tasting. And I was like, I was driving to
Had you ever done that before?
Oh, yeah. I wine tasted plenty of times. Okay. But I was on my way to Temecula this time. And it was day. And I could see everything. And I was like, I'm in the back seat. I want a vineyard. And the people that were in the front seat were like, okay, you want a vineyard? Okay. I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy a vineyard, and we're going to do the dinner thing at the vineyard. And then we'll be able to have weddings and parties. We're going to do all that at the vineyard.
See why Dawn is here?
Dawn is a natural manifester. She's just like, I'm going to do this, and then voila, out it comes. Oh, my gosh. Where have you been all my life?
That was the craziest thing. So then the pandemic hit, and I was like, oh, my gosh, I can't have a vineyard. Well, first of all, my money wasn't quite long enough for a vineyard.
Right.
So I was like, okay, let's wait. Let's get some longer money for that. And then I said, well, now what am I going to do? And so I started paying attention. Yeah. How does John Legend make wine and he doesn't have a vineyard?
Right.
That's right.
How does Charles Woodson make wine and he doesn't have a vineyard? Then I realized I kept saying all these male names. What?
Oh, yes, you're right.
Why are all these males making wine? I love them. But give me a guy any day that makes wine. Yes. But I was like, what is it? Yeah. What is it? And so I looked into it. I Googled it. How do you make wine if you don't have a vineyard? That's literally what I typed in.
Of Google, ladies and gentlemen.
Get on Google, people. Yes. Don't look there for your medical advice.
We talk about how hard things are, but it really is just a Google search away.
It's a Google search away.
It's a Google. No, it is, but there's grit and hard work behind
Most
it.
definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you find the answer and then you do have to put in the work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that's what happened. I found the answer and I was like, okay, so now let me go.
But the resources are there.
They're
just got to pursue. Let's do it.
So get your answer from Google or get your notes from Google. That's what it is. Get your notes from Google.
Okay, so I wanna show everybody your wine, but I do have this question. At what point in your life did you realize that if you thought about something or if you wanted something that you could get it? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, at what point in your life were you like, I think I want this. Like, I want a vineyard. And then you go and you do it. When did you realize, like, oh, shit, I could really do and get what I want. I can manifest it.
You know, I've never looked at what I want that way. I've never looked at anything that I've decided that I want to do that way. That's something for me to think about. That's a very good question to ask. And it is definitely something for me to think about because I say, oh, I really like this. Let me do this. And most of the time when I say I'm going to do something, it is just because I said, oh, I like it, and so I'm going to do it.
Right.
And so it's not, I've never
really... Oh, I see. It was literally effortless.
I mean, don't say it's effortless. Everything takes effort.
No. But
the
like,
thought process.
The thought process of it. Like, you didn't doubt anything. It was just like, this is happening, and that's it. That's it. So there we have it. So which one came first?
So Zoe is first. That's the red.
Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe means life. And then Fearlessly came second. That's the white. It's a Sauvignon Blanc. And Fearlessly became because I'm living my life fearlessly. Bottom line. I'm not having any fear. So, yes, I'm not even the biggest Sauvignon Blanc drinker. And
I'm not either. Okay.
And I stepped out and like, I'm going to do this.
I'm not either. When I tried Zoe, I was like, okay. And I wasn't going to drink it at first. I was like, I'm going to save it. This is special. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, no. I was like, and it was delicious. It was beautiful. And then when I tried Fearless, because that's not the kind of wine I like.
I don't drink whites. I don't drink whites.
It was really good. You know what? It made me want seafood. And I don't like seafood. I was like, you know what? I'll take a shrimp, something with pasta and seafood, which blew my mind because that's not my thing. I don't roll that route. And then that's when I realized the power of your senses and taste. And that wine is a muse too.
Yes. And I do have to say the purpose behind me making the wines was because, again, the whole thing was I wanted to get people together and gather and talk. Even like what we're doing right now, just talking and sharing. Yeah. And right now during International Women's Month, we're lifting each other up and encouraging each other and supporting each other. And so I felt like, you know, you eat, you drink all the time. So eating and drinking is natural and easy.
That's right.
Why not make a very good, enjoyable wine to do at the same time, to have with all of that?
Yeah.
So that's how it came about. It came about because it was part of bringing together. My thing is bringing together.
It's more effective than vitamins too. I read a study that if you drink 2 glasses of wine
good for your heart.
Yeah.
Every day is not bad.
Look, you're helping yourselves, ladies. Wine.
Do it.
Gentlemen, too. Because let me tell you something. And yes, it is International Women's Month, but listen, I don't never leave no man out of nothing. So therefore, the red was made to be able to, like, enjoy with a cigar. I'm very, very new to the cigar thing. I don't do a lot of it. But I wanted it to be smooth enough so that men could sit there and enjoy it with their cigars, because, you know, there's not a lot of men wine drinkers.
Right.
There's not.
But I wanted them to understand, you can do this too. Put your whiskey down for a second, even though I like a good glass of whiskey.
I love whiskey too. And let me tell you, interesting you said that men and wine. We had Mellow Man Ace in here a few weeks ago. He has his own wine.
Really?
Yes, he does. I was like, what? We were talking about, like, hey, would you like something to drink? He said, do you have any wine?
See, I love that.
And then
I'd be like,
yes.
Let me tell you.
Oh no, I had her bottle, and I'm like, do I give him a piece of this or not, or do I save this? What do I do? It was such a conflict, but wine is a beautiful thing. It's something that took me a while to get into, because I didn't really do the whole wine thing. It took my palate a little bit of immaturing to go through to really embrace.
And I think that's another thing. I just wanted people to, that's the other part, is that I wanted people to expand their palate. I wanted them to realize that, yes, you can drink wine. No, you don't have to be snooty. It's not snooty. They make it snooty.
Yeah.
But it's not. You know what? Have that red wine with your hamburger.
Yes. Yes.
Have that white wine with your chicken. If that's what you decide, don't try to get a steak.
No, that's true. You're right. I'm going to get my favorite burger and have a glass of wine.
Oh my God.
That's actually a really good idea.
It's such a good idea. If you do it just right, it's perfect.
Where can everybody get this wine?
So the wine is available online on Monday, March 15th.
Congratulations.
Yes, that's launch day. You can go to the website and subscribe. I would do that.
What's the website?
It's Dawn, D-A-W-N,
D-Antionette.
D'Antoinette.
D'Antoinette.
I love it. It's like a hook right there.
It is. Hey, we're going to make a song out of it. Wines with an S.
Okay, and we'll put that on our Instagram and on our notes. That way people can find you and purchase the wine. Can they purchase the book too?
The book's on Amazon.
Oh, and the book is on Amazon.
The book's on Amazon. It's called Happiness, and it's the same author. It's Dawn D'Antoinette on Amazon.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, it's a very quick read. It's fun. You'll enjoy it. It's good. Okay. It's a quick read.
So I did have a question, and I'm gonna ask you the same thing, right? Because I was thinking of
here it is. Here's the question.
I'm sorry.
Here's the tearjerker.
I failed at my first question. Who was Dawn?
We're going back to that, and I'm only asked that because I was asked that one day, and I was like, well, "What do you mean? Right. Who am I?" And but it is a perplexing and very profound question. But here's my question to the two of you, and I'll pose it with my own experience in first meeting Dawn, because I've never met a woman who's written a book or who's made her own wine collectively. But I have, like Raquel, my dad's partner. She makes wine. She's established her home, everything. Yeah. She was one of the first examples that I had from a female perspective as an entrepreneur, independent, struggling single mother, all of that stuff, right? That was one person. And I'm saying, like, outside of the women that I grew up with in my house, in my family. Yeah. So when I met Dawn, I was like, I started to really realize that I didn't have a lot of women examples, women entrepreneurs, women hustlers, like not a lot of them. Yeah. Right. So my question to the two of you is who did you guys have as examples that reflected that type of role model, that type of example? And maybe you didn't have anything, but that's my question.
I'm gonna let you go first. Even though I know my answer, I'm still gonna let you go first.
Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. You know what? I think growing up, I did not have the examples that I necessarily saw of women in business or women hustling. I mean, I can talk about my second grade teacher that, because she was really, excited to teach the class, and I felt that excitement and
her enthusiasm.
In my second grade class, and I was a Spanish speaker, so the class was, it's that 80-20 thing where it's like 80% Spanish and then 20% English, and then as you evolve. So she was really engaging with the parents and with the kids, and she didn't dismiss the fact that she encouraged the Spanish in the family and wasn't like, no, just speak English. So I think that maybe not in the hustler sense or the entrepreneurial, but just somebody, passionate. A woman that was passionate about her own craft was what I saw in her. So I guess my second grade teacher was my first experience.
What was her name?
Miss Villalpando.
Villalpando.
Yeah, Miss Villalpando.
Yay for the teachers.
Yay
for the teachers.
Shout out, But yeah, Dawn, what about you?
Oh, wow, that went real quick. See? Yeah, that's it. Your turn.
Let's go.
No. Keep it going, girl.
I might be back, but.
So actually, my family itself did a lot of businesses. So I kind of probably saw it that way and didn't realize it. Mm-hmm. But I would say, as far as the woman that sprinkled this on me, I would say it is my mom. Mm. And when I say my mom, it's my stepmother, actually. She married my dad, which she inherited me. Yeah. And she just taught me. She just taught me everything. I say it all the time. She taught me how to be the woman that I am today. So we're not crying. So.
No, you see?
We're not crying.
We're not crying.
Let it happen. Let it happen.
We're not crying. But she was a very, very strong woman. I wrote a blog about her because I write. So I have my own blog, and so I'll get there sometimes and I'll write. And I remember I wrote a blog about her because the things that she taught me, the reason why I did the things and do the things that I do that aren't the bad things, that aren't the behind the bleachers thing. She didn't teach me that. But the other things like how to dress, how to carry yourself, how to take, I guess, you don't take that no. That no just means that it's a yes somewhere else.
Right.
I got that from her. I got the strength because she's very strong. She's a breast cancer survivor.
Wow.
And she's my mom. I mean, she loved me as if she gave birth to me. And I never felt anything less. So a lot of the things that I do and the reason why I am and the way that I carry myself the way I do is it's because of her.
That's beautiful.
It's because of her.
It is.
It's because of her.
Beautiful.
It 100% is. And that reminds me of my, like, folks that come here, they always say, like, hey, people at Rose City Sound, they make you feel very, like, they're hospitable people.
Yeah.
And we are, and I am in particular, because growing up, that's what I saw in my family. Like, my grandmother, my abu Conchita, shouts out to her. Like, she always wanted to make sure that everyone was good, that everybody had what they needed to have so that they could have a good time to her own detriment.
Exactly. Because sometimes
a lot of times it is.
It's to my own that I'm this woman that I am.
Right. But then you get to like sit back and then look at everything, and then you're like, okay, this is why I do that, because look at this beautiful.
You enjoy just watching everyone enjoy themselves.
Exactly. Yeah. It's about the love that everyone else seems to elude or exclude or whatever the word is that I'm trying to say, that comes out of them at something that you're making sure of, that you have this, that you have this, that you have a good time. And maybe I am at $0 in my pocket, but these smiles, this comfortability that you're able to have.
Yeah.
That's all it means.
And if you can provide that's it.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it.
Because we don't have enough of it. It seems like we don't have enough of that, but we really do if we just are intentional about creating it and having it. Hey, you know what? I'm going to get all these people together. We're going to have a great time, and we're just going to be happy together.
Right.
Even if it's just for this moment.
Exactly. Just opening the door and opening up your door and yourself to be able to share what a lot of people probably don't get and probably don't really understand. Instead of always, especially as women, we are always fighting each other. Oh, we're always trying to come up on each other. We're always trying to do one better than each other.
That's right.
I need people to understand, listen, yes, I made wine. If you want to make wine too.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let me try it.
Don't let anything because somebody else did it. Oh, now I can't do it, or I have to do it in competition with them. It's not a competition. I can't make. Okay, I'm not going to say I can't, but I don't want to make wine for the entire universe.
Right.
I don't.
You can't. Your wine's not for everybody. We were just talking about this. It's not for everybody, and like your message, your wine, whatever I do, is for very specific people that need to hear that message. It's impossible for one person to cover everything, or a group of people to cover everything. And that's the beauty of God and our uniquity, right? Is that our significance on this planet is to reach out and touch specific people.
Exactly. So I think I think that this year is a good year for us to be able to bond and come together.
Yeah.
I think with the women that we have in office, we've never seen it before.
Yeah.
We've got women of color in office that we've never seen before. We're making moves. So now is the time for us to realize that we can do it together.
That's right.
Shout out to our shirts.
Right here.
These shirts are
as the women that we're sitting next to.
that is so true. It's the truth. You're as strong as that. And these shirts are by a woman that started her own business. It's called Message in a Bottle. Follow her. She's in Target now. Amazing. Hey. She got in Target for Black History Month.
Yes.
Totally amazing. You can't find this shirt in Target. You have to buy this one online. But it's called Mess in a Bottle. And the story that she has and the things as women, if you read some of the things, because she always says something like mess, MESS, edges. Okay. And so she puts that in there. And then like when she'll be saying something, she'll use that mess.
Okay.
And so it's always created in what it seems to be a mess, that something good always comes out.
Absolutely. Yes.
It's amazing. She's amazing. So yes, follow Mess in a Bottle.
And you see, and just you saying that, it's beautiful. And I hope that in creating this podcast, we continue to promote women and speak up for other women and share our own stories, because no one else is gonna do it for us.
That's right.
No one else.
That's right.
And we truly only have each other because men do not fucking understand us. Okay. Only women understand women. Okay.
Hold on, Ray's over there going like, "Yo, what am I?"
We are competing against each other and being upset, and well, she said this and she's doing this. But Ray, the photographer, who is definitely supporting us.
Definitely
always,
supporting
hands
us.
down.
But in there's things that only women understand, and we can only tell these stories too, and we can only like be there for each other.
Exactly.
And be excited about each other. Because we all we got.
we all we got. And the thing is too is that they need us any doggone way.
So that's a perfect transition into what I was about to say. So I'm looking at the chat over here on Twitch, and so we have I introduced Jody today to Ray because we went to go do a little shoot with her. And I'm like, this is Jody, aka Otto_6886.
Hey, Jody. Jody's on our Twitch.
And it's weird because you have to introduce people like that, right? But also who was on here is Nikki Legaspi, right? Hey, so she's the sister of Hex, DJ Hex, who you've been on some of his shows, right?
Yes.
So these two young ladies are a huge backbone to Rose City Sound and DJ Hex's organization as well, because they're on every Twitch account. They're promoting, they're up there, and they're teaching everybody else who doesn't know about Twitch. And they were here. We had him here for Freedman Friday. It was like 2 weeks ago when DJ Hex was here. His sister and the is it the matriarchy in the family, right? The females in the Legaspi family, they're very strong women, very supportive women, and it's outstanding. Like, we carry that. And I say we, I'm saying like the women behind, the men that we're putting at the forefront.
Yes.
It's a force to be reckoned with.
That's right. Don't mess with them when we're behind them.
No, it is a force to be reckoned with.
Right.
And it's something incredible and something honorable, right? Because without all of that support,
then what?
And then what?
Yeah.
Who
else do we have?
Who else do we have? Which is actually...
Thank goodness we still got Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
That's who we got. Yeah. While we helping everybody else.
Yes.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
It's so important, though. And one of the first conversations that I had with Dawn, and which was the reason why her and I started talking about, she needs to be in a podcast. We need to do a podcast. We need to be talking about this, was because we did a lot of events to support other people and to help other people while we were trying to figure out, do we do virtual events, real events, like all of this stuff. And Dawn was one of the first people that we dealt with who was like, well, how much do you charge? What's your rate? And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? You want to know our rate?
You want to pay?
And let me tell you something. Intuitively, like, I immediately knew, talk to Dawn about this.
Yeah.
I could never have asked or had the conversation that I had with Dawn with a man.
Yeah, because it's something that we as women, and even I'm still understanding and learning it, because again, I think for me is I'm such a giver. And so I'm ready. Here, take the wine. Have the wine. Here, have the book. Look, here's the book. You can have it. Oh, I have one in my trunk. Here you go. I'm such a giver, and we need to understand that, yes, we can be those givers and we can be those nurturers, but we need our worth. We need that. We need something, because we give out so much.
Oh my God.
So we do need that. We do need some type of tangible something back as well. So yeah, because I was like, okay, when the conversation we had afterward, I put her in class that day. I was like, listen here.
Yeah, and it was crazy because I didn't really know her, but something inside of me was like, have this conversation with her. And then I told her, we need to share this with everybody.
Yeah, because we don't need to be
people,
afraid.
and not just women, but people need to understand, like, yeah, I get it. Like, business is business, and you're trying to, build up your repertoire. But it was, and she came here a few times. She's like, holy shit, this is a lot.
Yeah.
I say it all the time.
This is a lot. Even the Twitch thing. All you Twitchers out there, it's a lot. Like, you're trying to enjoy the stream and dance, right? But at the same time, you're like, oh shit, fuck, who's subbing? I gotta comment. I gotta do this. Da, 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 da. And the people depend on that
yes,
shit.
Right. Yes, because they need to hear your name. Otto is an amazing person to have in your Twitch and on your side. She's amazing. And then I think Nikki must have been the one that I met the first time that I was in that. That's his sister. That Hex, oh my God, that live girl. I was like, Trey, let's go, choo. And Buster, he is my friend. Buster is my friend. I am like Twitch sold. I am Twitch sold.
And I see Rebecca Rose on here. She's been a huge, a huge supporter from the gate too.
Jasper.
And Jasper too. Before we were on Twitch, it was Instagram, and these are people from the gate.
Nice.
Who were there, and they were like, you know what, we're gonna figure this out.
Okay, so I'm gonna help y'all out because I've been there from the gate too. But
no, you've been there.
Name,
like
I know.
Gate.
Don't tell that. but my name for you guys to really know is Nawabi.
Yes.
So,
which is Dawn backwards.
It's IB Dawn backwards. But when I did it, I actually found out that Nawabi is a name.
Tendaji was like, I love his explanation.
And he was right. That's the crazy thing about it, because when I did it because it was IB Dawn backwards, and then I found out long before him that I was like, oh, and they would ask me, so where are you from?
So wait, what does it mean?
LA,
Los Angeles, California.
Well, where are your people from? Texas. So it's funny, but I did embrace it. I definitely embraced it because I actually like it. So people call me Nawabi. They just call me Nawabi.
I told her before she walked in.
What is the meaning?
It's the meaning. I don't know the meaning because you can't technically look it up. So I have to really get into with a person that's from that country to be able. And I had a patient almost have that name, and she just couldn't tell me enough.
Oh.
So I'm gonna find out though. I'm gonna find the history of it, and then I'm sure it's gonna have a definition that fits me. I know it is. Yeah. I know it is. Absolutely. But again, oh my God, and Hex called me because he couldn't figure it out. I love him. He said, I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna call you Indub. I was like, okay.
I'll take Indub.
I'm taking that Indub. Don't you figure out how to say it. You call me Indub. So yes.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, these are people we have not met. Like, we haven't met.
Never.
Like, I can't wait to meet Rebecca. I can't wait to meet Chunky. There's so many people that I can't wait to meet. Right? But it's like, wow.
The support system is real. And it's so appreciative, you guys. It's incredible that us little people over here that you like us, you really like us.
That you like us, and that we're just dancing music. A lot of times we're just dancing music with you. I'm singing, oh Lord, that pancake breakfast, I am singing in my kitchen. I am like, I can't like Twitch right now because I gotta dance.
I like the morning mix.
Hold on a second. I'm like, man, I'm in it. I'm so in it. So you guys have done an amazing
I'm glad we can
amazing thing. To where it's like, yes, I need to get up and go to work. I'm staying
up
late though.
Yeah.
I'm getting my groove.
And you know what? We actually stopped doing Fridays. Now we're only going to do Fridays once a month. So this past Friday was the first Friday we didn't do anything, and my phone was blowing up.
Like, where y'all at? What's going on?
What happened? And I'm like, what do you mean what happened? Well, we're just taking a break. Like, we're just going to do it once a month now. But how are we supposed to have poker night? That's what we would play in the background. We did this for 63 weeks now. Like, what happens now? I was like, Spotify?
Hey, check out Ricky's Spotify. She has great lists.
Hell yeah, I do.
She has amazing playlists. You need some music? Push that button. She inspired me.
She has a playlist
to get my Spotify together.
Everything to the point where, like, I was listening to a Disney, or I think I was singing a Disney song, and she's like, I have a Disney playlist. You want to hear it?
I do have a Disney playlist. I do. Because I like old Disney songs, like from Robin Hood and Jungle Book.
Be Still My Heart.
Oh, yeah.
Disneyland is my life. Yeah. I'm so sad.
They just opened it back up. Or like partial, like where it's like $75 and you get to go around the park. You can't get on anything and you can eat.
Right.
I can do that by myself.
Right.
Mind you, I did go to Disneyland to eat, but I need to do the whole thing. Exactly. Yes. I need some churros in my life, but I need the whole thing. But Disneyland was my life.
There's a playlist for that. Ricky Lee.
Playlist for Disney.
I'm gonna try. You know what I would like to do, and I'm working towards it. But I'm like, when am I gonna make time for this? Because low key, I would love to mix. Like, we did a foundation event. We were in dang it, where were we? I don't remember where we were, but he had an interview. He had to like walk away for a minute. I was like, oh shit, I gotta really figure out how to do this. So I mixed for like 20 minutes. It was very stressful, but I enjoyed it. Like, I liked it, and I would love to master it because my goal, I'm going to put it out there, I'm going to manifest this, right, is to open, like, 15 minutes before the pancake mix, like, from 6:45 to 7.
That's attainable.
Right? Just 15 minutes.
So we're going to start this.
Just 15 minutes, guys.
This month thing. If you've already done it, then this month you're going to do it.
Because it's International Women's Month. You're going to do it.
Okay.
It's a woman day. You're
going to do it.
Get ready everybody.
International Women's Day.
Look,
pancake
you're going to do it.
I figured if it's the first 15 minutes before anybody's even in there, I could just
do
this really quick.
Pre-show.
The pre-show.
I love it.
15
I'll
minutes.
Be there.
It's not even that much.
I'll be there.
Right?
I'll be there.
Yeah. She'll be on DJ Severe's
That's
Twitch.
right.
Yes.
So see, because we had this whole discussion the other day on our team chat about, I don't have Serato. So Serato is the program that we use. But we did my cousin's wedding. I had my little Dell computer and my Spotify playlist, and Severe showed me how to fade in and out, connected to the controller. And I was like, yo, I don't even need your stuff. Like, I could just use this.
This sounds like it's attainable by, like, this Friday.
I think this Friday.
It's Monday, y'all.
Why is she laughing?
On Friday, I'm going to be there.
Why is she laughing? I think y'all need to just keep on doing
it. Look, Ray's over there laughing.
Keep her accountable, guys.
I'll be here. I don't go into work on Friday morning. I'm going to be sitting right there at 6:45. If you're going to be here,
because I'm not kidding, I was going to get a griddle so he could make pancakes.
Please don't. Please not the microwave. Please not the microwave.
The microwave's going right here. He microwaves bacon.
Don, I've never heard of a microwaved bacon contraption thing.
Please help me.
I'm right there behind you.
I can't support that. I'm going to support that, and when the microwave bacon happens, I'm going to walk out.
I guess I just want to see someone eat it and truly enjoy it.
He does it. He sends us pictures of the microwaved bacon.
We haven't ate it. Don't send me no pictures. They look like cardboard, like you said.
I almost feel like, have you guys microwaved eggs before?
What? No, they explode. Why do people do that?
Wait, people do that?
Yes.
Somebody.
Wait, how do you microwave an egg? Like, you put the whole egg in the shell thing? Or
I think you crack it and then put it in, and then it's all of a sudden it's like scrambled eggs in
the stove. It works well. The stove. that was invented a long time ago. I'm gonna find out who invented it. God, please let it be a woman. Please let it be a woman. No, it's probably who invented the microwave? It was probably a man. I bet you.
Maybe to make.
We need to look that up. I bet you it was a man. Because that's why. Because it's easy. No, get the stove out.
I don't like microwaving food. I would rather eat food cold than to microwave it. Not cold, but room temperature.
I can't do cold. I do use the microwave to rewarm my food. I don't like to, but I do.
I don't like to either.
However, I'm not making no bacon. Matter of fact, I'm going to be here at 6:35 with my bacon that I made before I got here.
I don't understand.
I'm getting up at 4.
That's grit. That is grit right there. I used to work at a place where they used to call me 80 grit, and I'm like, what's 80 grit? I didn't understand. It's sandpaper, right? And like, bro, you're tough. Like, is there any softness? Do you need a moisturizer? Why are you so mean to people? Like, you go so hard. I'm sorry.
That's what women do. We get it done. That's how we get it done.
We do
right,
get
ladies?
it done. We do get it done. And Natalie and her and I have been at this podcast business for a minute now.
It's been like a year.
And what have you learned thus far?
That we're always just gonna have to keep on trying and trial and error and keep pushing.
I'm here now.
No,
that's officially over.
And that's the
You're going to do it.
That's the thing. It's like, just stop fucking around and get it done. That's
yes.
it. That's it.
I don't have any more wine.
Okay.
I was doing wine in a cup. It's not coffee. But
see, ladies, you don't need a glass.
No, you don't.
Do whatever you want to do. You don't want wine tonight? Get some vodka.
That's fine.
It works. Mm-hmm. Get some whiskey. Mm-hmm. It works. Do whatever makes you feel good.
I know. I've definitely had people over where I'm like, oh, do you want wine or with it? Well, you know what? I just have like these coffee mugs. So you're just going to have to drink out of a coffee mug.
A red Solo cup will get you far in life.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, I think that, touching on the topic that you just said about that we've been at this for a minute, ladies and I'll include the gentlemen here,
because they're important.
If you have something that you want to pursue, just do it. Stop wasting your time trying to like figure out the kinks and I have to get this perfect and that perfect. It's never going to be perfect, and it's never going to be right, and it's just going to be whatever it has to be, and just put it out there. Just start. Just start.
Just
and
do it. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just start and keep doing it. Yeah. Keep taking the steps to get it done. Exactly. Don't say, oh, it's not working. So what that wasn't the best one. Right. So what you didn't wear the best dress today. So what you didn't do whatever it was that you needed to do that you can get done. Just keep doing it until it gets to where you're comfortable. That's all. Yeah. I love that. I wish I could write it down to remember.
We're gonna remember. We're gonna play this back.
We can just record
it.
We're
gonna play this back.
See, you can have one of those air fart moments live in front of all these people, and and that's okay too. I already told you I didn't have no spanks tonight.
Listen, it's been confirmed. Percy Spencer invented the. Okay, is Percy a man or a woman?
Yeah. That's a man.
It's a man.
See,
it's a guy. It's a
dude. Trying to make things easier.
Percy. Does anybody know what baby Percy is?
No.
Do you know what it is? Baby Percy.
What is that?
It's like this weird Mexican medicine. Oh. But Percy reminded me of that. And it's like if you feel sick, if you have like indigestion, it's like a Pepto-Bismol, but not pink.
See,
but not pink.
No, we love the men. We love the men.
So let's talk about not living without the men. Tell me both what you guys think is, why is it necessary to have men support women?
What? That's all the support I need.
Why do we need men to support our growth?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, continue. I'm going to keep that thought. I'm going to keep it. Go ahead.
Why is it important that we do have men by our sides, like to support our growth, to support our movement? Is it important? Do you think it is?
It's very important. I mean, as much as we support them, we need to know that they do have our backs and that they are there and that they do believe in what it is that we're trying to do. Yeah. So we need that. That gives us that push that we need to be able to keep going. So just to say, hey, I see you. You know, you're doing a good job.
I see you.
That's all you have to say. I mean, and a lot of times men don't understand. It doesn't take much. We're not going to give them our secrets. We're not going to give them our secrets. But however,
I just gave one up. I just got me.
Hey, send an emoji with that little smiley face. I am staying in this lane. I'm staying in this lane right now. I'm not going over there. I'm staying right here.
I'm the rebellious one here.
I'm going to let you go, girl. I'll roll down my window, though, so I can hear you. No, but it is. I think it is very important that they support us and get behind us because we need it too. We do. We need it.
We need their support, and that's probably one of the most outstanding things about Natalie because she highlighted to me the shortcomings of some of the men in my family, and I was like, wait. What?
But okay, not just your family, just our families, and then men in general.
In general, right? In general,
the men in your family are gonna come after me after this show. Like, what the hell did you tell her?
No, listen, because it's been a good thing. I have a better relationship with my brother because of her. Because I see the grace, and I say grace because I've seen this woman, the look in her eyes when she wants to just like choke my brother and say, shut the fuck up right now. But she doesn't do that, right? She gracefully maneuvers and handles him in a way to really try to get in there what it is that we need them to say.
But that's amazing.
It is amazing. It's a gift because a lot of people are impatient. So I don't know, and that's why I love her and I respect her. Where did this even come from you?
I don't know. Well, maybe that's a podcast for another day. But I think it's just growing up feeling like, just listen to me. Just if you just listen to me just for 1 minute, maybe I can change your mind or change your perspective. And I feel that at least with Mike, my husband, I feel that he's just very open and allows me to just voice that or let me be who I am, which goes back to the, how important it is for us to support one another, men and women, is that he allows me to just practice the okay, I'm listening to you, now what? And so I say whatever it is, and then he just okay, he takes that into consideration, whatever it might be, and then we see small strides.
Small strides.
Very nice.
The little victories.
See, that's good. But that's good because you know what? That's something that I taught my son. Is that it's always going to be about communication.
That's it.
You've got to be able to communicate. And so I think that a lot of the men in our lives, and again, I love y'all, so please don't get mad. But I think the communication is missing. And so I think you need to be okay to talk about it. Yeah. Whatever it is. You need to talk about the fact that I don't have on no Spanx tonight.
Right. right.
You know, you need to be okay with that.
Yeah.
You know,
and normalizing that.
You need to normalize everything, though. I mean, that's fun and jokes, but I'm talking about everything, though. And so I think that that's just where that support comes from, is that, you know, it's okay, and we're not perfect.
Yeah.
You're not perfect, but I'm going to love you anyway.
Right.
And I'm going to love you hard anyway. And I'm going to keep loving you with all of your imperfections. Just like you better keep loving me the same way.
Yeah.
And we can just do it together.
Exactly.
I love that, though, that you do that. And that's one thing that I think we all need to work on, is that grace. And leave them alone, because nagging them don't get you what you want.
No.
Don't nag them. Don't nag them.
I learned that the hard way.
Just be quiet. Just be quiet.
Be quiet, but also be clear.
Be clear. Be very clear, but be very quiet, and then watch. Do you see how she's crossing her legs? He coming back, girl. He coming back. Just close your mouth. He'll come back. He'll be right back. Trust me. Ask her. Where's Mike? Right there.
He better be on these lives right now. I hope that he's in there.
I'm praying for you, brother, right now.
I hope he's here too.
I'm gonna find him.
Yes, Jasper. Natalie always saves the day. She really is that kind of neutralizer, because my brother and I are both absurdly, overly passionate, or just.
You're very passionate.
It's
not
just
a bad thing.
It's a lot.
It's not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing, but it's a lot.
But the balance, I don't want to toot my own horn, but here she
is.
Yes. Here she is.
Go, girl.
Here she is.
Go,
I'm just
girl.
going to give myself a little bit of credit.
Who runs the world?
But no, but you know what? And equally, the motives here, because from them, they're, Ricky says that she's overly passionate. But because I'm so logical, I need to see passion, and I need to see the big dreams and the I'm gonna make something out of nothing, and then have it be creative. Because for me, that makes me feel like, oh shit, so then it is possible. Great. Then I'm gonna just hang on to these people for inspiration and for motivation, and to push me, because that's what I need.
Okay, so it's interesting, right? So in the beginning of this interview, Dawn said, "I think I'm strong," right? Okay. And then I said, "I'm overly passionate," right? So it makes me think of how we've been conditioned, or the things in our life that I should not have to say. I shouldn't have to say I'm overly passionate. I should be convicted with that passion. Be like, I'm passionate, period.
Right. And I shouldn't have to say I think. And it's not because I actually think. I actually do know that I'm strong.
Exactly.
So it's like, why do I feel like I can't say that?
Exactly.
Yeah. Why do I feel like somebody's going to say something? But you know what? Who cares what you say?
Yeah. Our experience.
I'm strong.
But how do we practice being confident in what we say, in who we are, and what we feel? Because
I think this is right here is a prime example. And again, I think it's what we've said, is us strengthening each other. You know, that iron sharpens iron. That get there and understand that just because you're doing something that I'm doing doesn't mean that it's better. Hey, let's collab on it. Let's figure it out. You might be teaching me something. Who knows? But don't feel intimidated by another woman or another person or anything at all. I think that's what it's good to say, but we have to really get it in us. We have to really understand
it and practice it and do it.
Yeah, and we're just starting now. I feel that this is something new that women in general are just feeling that they're getting into their power, and all right, let's do this. Because I think that even 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I don't think that
heck no.
That wasn't a thing. We were nowhere near
women
that.
everywhere. You didn't see as many women taking strides that they are taking. There were women taking strides 5 years ago and things like that. But they weren't doing it the way. It seems like this is a good time for us to get in there and work it out with each other.
I'm so excited. I was about to say, I'm excited about it. I told Ray coming in here earlier today that I felt different when we were shooting today. I was like, you know what? Something's changing. There's a shift. There's a shift. You and I had a conversation about we've been quiet or hiding, or what is, do you remember the exact thing that you said?
That's written down.
It's written down. But how we've been quiet for a long time. You know, we just kind of been chilling in the background, doing our own thing. And now that shift is it's a transitional part where it's time.
Women, hear me roar.
There you are. Hear me roar. I'm up there in I think Shania Twain sang it best on that Monday Night Football. No, not Monday Night Football, but that other song that she had. I feel like a woman. No, I'm a badass woman.
Yes,
I'm a badass woman in them high thigh boots that she had on.
I got to feel.
Hear me roar. Yes,
all of the above.
See me.
All of the above.
I like that Natalie says what I want to say, and she's given me the green light a few times already. So when it comes out,
come on. Well, I think that was a beautiful way to end this show, Dawn. Thank you. Those were nice closing thoughts. Do we have anything else that we want to add?
I'm just grateful for being here and then sharing this space with you guys and doing this and then listening to the universe and then just kind of just going with the flow. Like,
this was good. I'm so happy that I got invited. Yeah. This is amazing. I'm so excited.
It was so lovely to meet you today. You have no idea.
Yeah, and we have no excuse now to do nothing. Like, we got to do the shit we got to do.
Yeah, so thank you for, properly or officially starting off on this frequency. We have to have you back on here soon, so that way we can see the developments of your wine. Let us know what exciting things are happening. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read the book. Happiness.
We'll do a book thing one night. That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
And thank all of you guys. Oh my gosh. And I can see. I can see. I was worried if I was going to be able to see, but I can see y'all.
They're all here.
You're here. And I could see the hearts over there on Instagram.
Yes, I saw the little hearts.
I saw the hearts. So thank you guys so much. Yeah.
Go ahead. Give.
Okay.
Put
again.
in the plug.
Yes.
Okay. Again. So the wines again. Red is Zoe, and the white Sauvignon Blanc is Fearlessly. You can get them on Monday, the 15th, at DawnDeAntoinetteWines.com. They're going to put it in their little thing so you guys can look back there. But you can also follow Dawn D'Antoinette Wines on Facebook. You can follow Dawn D'Antoinette Wines on Instagram. It'll keep you up to date as well. Go to the website. Do that subscribe that you hate to do, because that's where your coupons and your free stuff is coming from.
That's where it's at.
It ain't going to be nowhere else. So go sign up. They're fun anyway. I love music. That's why I'm so excited about Rose City. So you'll get my playlist. You'll get all kind of stuff. So yes, please. Join. And
Thank you, Dawn. I really appreciate that. And that was our show, guys. Follow us on This Frequency on Instagram. We are on This Frequency Pod on Twitch, where we will be having our live shows and streams. So follow us there.
Subscribe there.
Yeah, subscribe. Create your show or your little whatever thingy it is so that you can see us. Have a great night. Happy International Women's Day.
to all the ladies.
Cheers, ladies.
Hey. Hi, James. Hey.
Okay,
Cheers.
Yes. Good night.
Bye, y'all.